What is going on YouTube? This is Bofi24 and I'm about to play the all-new Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Man, it's been 30 years since Street Fighter been out for a very long time here, and I'm about to dive into this thing right now, so let's boot this thing up. Oh my god, this Street Fighter has been around for like 30 years ago, and I'm gonna be showcasing all 12 titles of this game here soon as I can later on today. I'm gonna make this a 2-video special. That's the Digital Eclipse logo. So I'm gonna start off the first game that started it all. Then I gotta work through the Street Fighter 3 series, and I'll be going through giving you guys a little history lesson on those games there. So let's press A to start. Of course, you got your offline, local play, online, museum, explore 30 years of Street Fighter history. I might do that later on today, or not. So let's go to the offline. Go into arcade mode. Okay, there's a total of 12 Street Fighter titles I'm gonna have to go through. There's Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, Street Fighter Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2 The New Challengers, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha 2, and Street Fighter Alpha 3, and Street Fighter New Generation, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. Let's turn this up. And Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So let's start with Street Fighter. I'm gonna be going through this probably like 6 titles or something. So yeah. And this game was released in 1987. The year that was the year before I was born in 1989. So let's start this up. How do I start? Oh man, we're going back in time with these Street Fighter titles here. I cannot wait. That was the perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, you can take this on the go. Alright, let's stop it right here because we need to move on to the next game. Alright, let's move on to Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior. This is a game where Chun-Li made his debut in Street Fighter 2. So, let's get down to it. Oh yeah. Street Fighter 2 was released in what year? This game was released in 1981. The Super Nintendo version of this game was released on Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell. Oh, I forgot. I had to remove the borders because I'm playing it on my HD on my HD TV, so I can show you guys the full HD experience. Man, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is coming out next week. I have to be prepared for that. Alright, let's move on to Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Oh yeah, this game was released in the arcades of the year of 1992. I've been around that year ever since. So oh yeah, this game was released on the Sega Genesis as Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Let's go with my boy Ken.
Round 1, fight!
I could have got on Ultra Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers.
You win! Round 2, fight!
Attack me, dear, I will crush you. That line never gets old. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys. The Sega Genesis version of Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition has both the Champion Edition and Hyper Fighting as a second option. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. So let's stop it right here. So let's move on to Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. This game was released This game was released in the year of 1992, the same year, the same year as and this game was released on the Super Nintendo as Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Alright, so let's stop it right here. Let's move on to the next game. And now we're going to cover the Super Street Fighter 2 game. Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, was released in October of 1993, but the game was also released on home consoles on the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. I think the Super Nintendo works a lot better. Oops. Oh yeah, this game was released on the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo as on home consoles. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Both Street Fighter 2 both Street Fighter 2 the World Warrior Championship Edition and Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighter released on home consoles on both the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation 1. But it was released on PlayStation 1, you know, so I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Alright, let's stop it right here because let's move on to our next game. Okay, we're now going to move on to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This game was released in March of 1994, but it was released on the Game Boy Advance as Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival. So yeah, I'm just giving you guys a little history on these games here. So yeah. But the game, but Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo added more characters. Let's go with my girl Chun-Li this time. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo was released on the game. Give me 1 minute, you guys. Alright, as I was saying, this game was released on the Switch as Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challenge. It's like the Ultra Edition of Street Fighter 2, but with the added bonus. It comes with both Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. So yeah, so it's like a 2-in-1 for this game here. So yeah, let's move on here. Let's move on to the next match.
Mexico. Round 1, fight.
Alright, let's stop it right here, because let's move on to our next game. Alright, you guys, I'll stop it right here, but I'll pick this up in the next part. So until then, this is Wolfie to the Fire. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, favorite, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to be notified of any new videos here. And make sure you like this video and like me on Facebook and on the Nintendo with PSN. Alright, you guys. See y'all in part 2. Peace!